Hello, welcome, and thank you for attending this training regarding the Credible Portal system. Today we will be walking through it from the perspective of a vendor who is going to be using this client portal for their AwC access. To get access to this system, you will be number one, using the link that is in the upper left-hand corner, which when you get your user guide that you will get with this video, it will also have the link in that as well. Once you receive that email, it will have a registration key, which I'm going to show you here. You will receive an email just like it says here. Below it's your registration key, you need to set up your account. It will have the link to the Credible Portal website for the registration, as well as with this code. And it will tell you when it expires, so it will tell you the date that you have to complete this by. When you are registering, you will go to that website. For the purposes of this training, the birthday is always going to be June 1st when registering. So you will not be using your birthday or your client's information. It's just going to be the default of June 1st. Once you click that link, you're going to enter that registration key that you received here, along with your first name, your last name, and June 1st as indicated above. Once you click next, it will bring you to the next page where you will continue to fill out the user registration fields, such as creating a username, your phone number, email address, confirm it, and then setting up a password for yourself. Once you're all done with that, you want to click that button that says I have read and accept, and then you're going to click register. At that point, you will then be prompted to set up your security questions. As such, there will be 3 that you must put in those prompts for. And once you're all done, you click continue, and then you are ready to begin using the Credible Portal. I'm going to go back to our website, and this is the login page now where you can use that username you just set up along with the password you just set up. From this page as well, there is a forgot password link. If you do need to reset your password at any point, if you do not remember, you can use this link where you would go through the steps to complete that forgot password. One other thing that we always note is that if you are using a shared device or anyone else has access to the computer and you don't want them to have access to your client portal, we do not recommend saving your name and password to your website, as we do not want anyone else to log in and do or complete work under your name or have access to your client's information. So please make sure that unless the device is just a device that only you use and no one has access to, you do not want to save your password. Otherwise, if you are the only one who uses that device, then your password can be saved. From this point, I'm going to click Login. And there are going to be 2 places that login button can take you. One, if you have more than one client in the system, then you are going to land on this page here, where it says, please select a client to view. And you'll see the first name pop up of client. If you use the drop down, then you will see other clients that are linkages of yours. If you only are assigned to one client, then you will only see the linkage for that specific client, and it will bring you to the next page we're going to go to. In this case, as we are looking from a vendor perspective, I'm going to select my vendor client. And from this page, I will click continue. Once I'm logged in, this would be the page that is your landing page when you first log into the Credible Portal. If you do have more than one linkage, I just want to note here that where it says view client on top, it has this drop down, which I can toggle between the different clients I have access to in the system. In our case, we're going to stay on the client that we selected. And then right in the middle of this page, we have the hub where you will be performing the actions that you need to perform in the system. Noting on top, it says your name is a confirmation of who you are in the system. It tells you your last viewed in case that is relevant information to you. And up on the top right, it has the language you can select, My Account, which is information about your account personally, and the logout button for when you are done working. You just click logout to complete your session. Going back to the hub that we have here, you only have access to 4 tabs as a vendor. So the home tab is where you land on. It lets you know about messages. We left one here for you. Please remember to log out at the end of each session. And some quick links as well. You will also have access to the attachments, so I'm going to click that tab. In the system, attachments are uploaded to our live domain into the client's chart. So if your client has any attachments on their chart that you need to be able to see to continue to work with them, they will be appearing here in the system. You will see the file name, the date it was attached, and what the name is of the original name of the document. And all you have to do is click it to download it, and then a downloaded version will pop up, and you can open that and view it as needed. The next tab you're going to see is the Forms tab. In the system, you will have access to forms you need to complete. In this case, it is the vendor EFT form that we're going to use in our example today. You will see the form up on the list and then the action. Once you're ready to begin working on it, you can click Start. If there is a completed version of the form, as there is in this case, you can see the name of the form that's completed, when it was submitted, who submitted it, and click View PDF to see the version of the form that was completed. In this case, I'm going to click View PDF, and it's going to show me a copy of that form details as it was filled out. So this copy shows up in a PDF version only. One thing that we note here is that there is no way to edit the information that's on this form. So if this form is completed and something is not right, it will have to be completed again. We will not be able to update anything on this form once you hit sign and submit it. I'm going to go back. From the Forms tab, if you need to start a form, you can click the name of the form that you need to start. And under the Actions tab, you can click Start to begin the form. I will not be speaking on how to complete this form as a whole, but you could input the information as requested by whoever is instructing you to fill these forms out. And once you're all set, you scroll to the bottom and you click Review Your Answers to review your answers and sign your form. Just going to scroll back up to the top. From this point, I'm going to return to the beginning of the Forms tab, where you can see the ability to start another one or view the PDF for one that was already completed. The only other tab that you may have access to is the Messages tab. So I'm going to click Messages. Within the Messages tab, there will be an inbox where you can see any messages that you are receiving, and a button here that says New Message if you want to send a message. I'm going to click New Message as if I'm going to start a new one. And in order to get the message to populate, you're going to go to Message Type first to the dropdown. In this example, we are using the AwC Customer Service Rep team as the team that you will be reaching out to. This may change for you, or this may remain the same depending on what you are told once you begin using the system. In this case, this is the example we're going to use. Once I click the message type, the people who I'm able to reach out to based on that message type will populate up on top. I will not be able to add into anybody independently. Anyone who is here can be removed or added once I click the name. It's the same people on this list. The subject, I want to give a brief overview of what I need help with. So I'm going to say issue with system. And down here, it's going to expand a little bit. This is the message, the body of the message that you will be sending to us. So we do have a pre-filled template for you here on the bottom that you can use. Where it says first and last name, you want to put your first name and last name, just because when this comes through the system on our end, it's only going to show us the name of the client you're working with and not your information. So put your first and last name here, as well as the contact number if applicable, so that we can reach out to you if we need to. The next one down is the issue being reported. So you can put an X next to any one of these that pertain to the issue that you are reporting that you need assistance with. And then we leave a spot here for you, a brief detail of issue being reported. Here is where you can expand on what you need assistance with. From this point, you can click send to send the message to the AwC team, and an email will go out to them via the Credible system. When you receive one back, just going back to the original hub, when you receive one back, it will show up here as an unread message for you to interact with. That is all that we are going to be showing you today. When you are finished with your session, please make sure that you click log out in the top right-hand corner to log out of the Credible system, and this will bring you back to your home page. Please reach out to the AwC Customer Service Team Help Desk with any concerns or questions at awccustomerservice@nj.easterseals.com or call 1-800-471-3083.